Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica Vega. Most people just call me Vega. And this reading is going to be a hot one. The energy is stirring, the energy is flowing, and you need to just go ahead and hit that like button now because I already know it's about to pop off. Let's go. Spirit, what do we have for Pisces on the 4-4 portal? 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, whatever. What do we have for Pisces on the 4-4 portal? I think this was the one. Yep. Strength. There's something here about your throat chakra, also about your third eye, and you wear the star on your crown. You wear the star on your crown. Don't know what that means yet. Let's keep going. Pisces, 4-4 portal. Spirit, what do we have? Hunter. Ooh, the hunting dogs are here. Track down your fears and desires. And one more from this Lemuria deck. Or Beyond Lemuria, I think is what it's called. Damn. Damn, Spirit. Why you gotta be like that, Spirit? That's too much. Girl, you know that's too much. Alright, come on. Here we go. What do we got here? Radical expansion with this beautiful dragon. Whoa. Alright, let me start reading. Track down your fears and desires to hunt. You're being called to hunt the parts of you that no longer serve the community, not serve you. This is not about service to self. This is about service to community. It's about service to the higher good. It's about service for all, for the expansion of all beings across dimensions, across planes, across realities. Your life purpose and your self-love, self-care, self-work, shadow work is not about you. This is not about you. Your life is not about you. Do you understand? Your life is a small little blip of time that is here to influence the larger collective. Your life is not about you. If you are still living your life as though your life is about you, you need to expand your consciousness. This is not to say that your life isn't important. As a matter of fact, what it says is that your life is so important because it has an effect. You are a causal point that creates effects in the cosmos, in your community, in your family. You create effect for beings that have already come and gone and beings that are to come. You are a focal point to direct energy. And so long as you continue to see that there is something larger, greater, bigger, more important, a cause more important outside of you, you can keep going. People who are doing things just for themselves, when they're tired, they take a nap. But if you're doing something for somebody else, like to support your family, you will keep going. This is why so many people change their life completely when they have children. Now they look for stability. Now they look for ways to make more money. Now they look to live in a more safe environment. They are willing to do more and give more to somebody else than they are to give to themselves. And our culture says, our mainstream culture would judge somebody for doing that and say, oh no, you need to give it to yourself. Why? It's in giving it out that you are also giving it to yourself, because you have to receive it and have it in order to give it. This 4-4 portal is about giving more of yourself to the communities that you belong to the ways in which you identify. Tell me more about giving of the self. Well, let's look at this card too, this radical expansion. This expansion, it's about going outward. It's about connecting. If you have been avoiding, if you have been a little bit reclusive, if you have been nice and safe and comfortable where you are, it's time to push yourself. You need to see why you're doing this, who you're doing this for, what type of change you are trying to impact. You have the ability to change the fucking game in some domain. Like you have a way to improve a system, to improve a product. You have the answer to solve a very important common problem that many people have. You have that answer inside of you, and you need to get that answer out into the world, because that's what's going to help society. And in return, you get the satisfaction, you might get accolades, you might get financial reward. It's like that's part of the exchange. You have to give energy out, and then when the energy comes back towards you, you need to take it. So you give out and then you take. So as you give to the world takes from you, and when the world gives back to you, you need to take from the world. And that keeps it in a harmonious balance. You wear the star on your head. You are like a focal point. You're what people are looking at. You don't see, the only star you see in the daylight is the sun. You don't see the rest of the stars. You see the star that's closest, and the closest star blinds people to the other stars that are there. It's not like the stars disappear in the daylight. It's just that the sun is the one that's closest, and so we just don't see the rest of them because the sun is so luminous because of its distance. So it's like the people who are closest to you see your stardom, see your shine. They might even be blinded by it, but that's part of it, because the only reason you are shining and in this position of strength, guidance, being a mentor, being a leader, the only reason you have found yourself in that position is because you have hunted down your fears and your desires. You know what you want, you know what you offer the world, and you are able to give it to the world by going through your fears. What else, Spirit, about strength, hunting, and radical expression? This is also card 40, and this reading is for the 4-4 portal. Okay, these cards fell. These are the cards that were face up on the floor. Let me bring them close so you can see. Brilliance. You discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. This is you being the star. You have been inspired by something larger. Whatever idea is on your heart has been given to you, gifted to you by Source. Source is what lights you up. Source is what electrifies you. Source is what helps guide you in this world. This is your brilliance. Your brilliance is your connection to your soul, and your connection to your higher self, and your connection to your spirit guides, your ancestors, to the archangels, to any interdimensional beings that are assisting you, and to Source itself. Okay, that's where your brilliance comes from. And because your brilliance doesn't belong to you, that tells you it's not about you and your life, like in a personal way that people often think about their life. Your life is not about you. Your life is about the pure, authentic expression of Source energy through you, moving through you to create the world that is better for all. And when you interrupt that brilliance, when you close yourself off, when you dim your light, when you don't say what's on your heart to say, when you refuse to do your shadow work, whenever you refuse to leave your comfort zone and grow, you dim your brilliance, and you are dimming away Source. And now Source knows that Source is not going to be able to work through you at this time. These cards are telling me that Source is working through you and wants to continue to work through you. And your job is to allow this brilliance to illuminate you, so that when people look at you, they are not looking at you. They're looking at God working through you. You're a conduit of light. You are the portal. You are the channel that Spirit can speak through, move through, do through, can engage in the 3D world through you. Through your personality structure, through your body, through your vocabulary, through your skill set, through your hard and soft skills. Spirit moves through you. It looks like your call is just to maintain that position and be okay being seen with the star on your head. This might also be something about you have a very activated, oh, what's it called? The 8th chakra, the solar star chakra is activated. That's your connection to the divine. And if you let divine move through you, no matter how, you got to hunt down, like if you have an idea to do something and you're like, that's freaking crazy, I don't know how that's going to work out. This is confirmation that fear is a very human fear, and you don't have to be, chained by it. Hunt it down. See where the root of it is so that you can continue this work, because your life and your mission is not about you. You are part of a larger plan. You are a soldier in God's army. You are a warrior, and there is a general who sees the greater vision, sees the strategy. You are part of the strategy, and you only can see one little blip of it, and that's okay. Take your blip. Do your blip. Be brilliant, baby. All right, success. The path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. I was just saying this. You just have to do your part. You don't have to know the master plan. You're not the master. You don't have to know the end result. You don't have to know where this is going to lead to, because you in your life is a small little part of a larger cosmic divine plan that's restoring divine order. Your job is to just do what you are guided to do. From a space of purity, of authenticity, of speaking personal truth, and then eventually being able to speak objective truth. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You're on track. Even when your human mind is designing your life, you're making goals, you have aspirations, you have dreams. Those are part of the larger divine plan as well. So this is not about having success, like attaining that goal. Like if you have a goal to drop 20 pounds, you have a goal to eat better, you have a goal to drink more water, drink cleaner water, you have a goal to become a manager at your job, you have a goal to start your own business, you have a goal to learn how to crochet, whatever smaller, you have a goal to start a family, whatever goal you have for your individual life is part of the master plan. And your success is not in attaining that goal. Your success is in the pursuit of the goal. Every day you take action towards your goals, you are successful. It's not about getting the end result. It's about who you become on your way to the end of on your way to the result. The success is in the travel, is in the step, is in the journey, is in who you become along the way. That's the success. The success is not obtaining the thing. I guarantee it, the minute you get the thing, you're going to want something else. That's how the human mind is. If you can just focus on the immediate step, the next step, maybe you have the next step in your mind already, you will be successful. That's where the success lies. Okay, what is the last card? The future. This is, I didn't look at these cards. Okay, let me go. Plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. Being in the present is about taking that step that's on your heart. Planning for the future is about setting goals, being ambitious, having, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like having steps you want to reach in your business, in your fitness, in your family, in your relationships, in your status, in your career, whatever it is. That's what keeps you future focused, but it's in the present that you get to the future. Nope, that sounds weird, but I think that's right. It's in the present that you get to the future, because you're never going to get to the future besides the idea of the future. And the idea of the future is always in the present moment. So when you're making a plan to have something in the future, that plan exists in the present moment. It exists now. Everything exists now. Your thoughts for the future, your manifestations, the thing you want, is never going to come to you tomorrow. It'll always come to you now. Whatever you have comes to you now. Everything you ever think is now. Even your history is now. Everything you think happens now, 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 now. You are always now. And now. And now. Let that sink into your soul. You are always now. And all there is now is you in the environment you're in, listening to this and taking a breath. Spirit, what does the Pisces need to know about now? Okay. What you need to know about now on the 4/4 portal. If you're experiencing a lot of emotions, you have a lot of like waves coming through, this is telling you and telling me that Spirit is tempering your emotional, I'm going to use this word loosely, instability. And through the tempering or the adjustment in your emotional space, you will be able to persevere, because you're one step away from where you want to be. You're one step away from where Spirit wants you to be. Oh my God. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. You are one step away from where Spirit wants you to be, meaning you are either in the past or you are in the future. Spirit wants you to be now. The step you need to, if you're in the past, Spirit wants you to take this step. If you're in the future, Spirit wants you to take this step. This is where the success is. Wow. Okay, so you're one step away from where you want to be. Like, a lot of people hear that, like, I just have to take one more action and then I'm going to have, the $10,000 that I'm seeking. Or I just need to do one more thing and then I will be accepted to the college I want to go to. No, that's not what that means. It means that you're one step away from where you want to be, or where Spirit wants you to be. You are one thought away from it, is what that means. You have to position yourself in a more powerful place on time, on the timeline. You can live in the past via your mind. You can live in the future via your mind. Where you always want to be is right here, right now, because this is your point of power. Stay here. From this point of power, you will get to the 10 of Pentacles right here, right now. All the information you need is right here, right now. What you need to do is right here, right now. This is about being present. Okay. Anything else, Spirit, regarding being... Well, I'm thinking of Ram Dass's book, Be Here Now, which is a beautiful book. I'm going to recommend it if you've never seen it, heard of it, whatever. Be Here Now. All right. So I love this card. I love this card because this person has had all of this divine inspiration, has had all of this communication. This is the person who follows their instinct. This is the person who takes action on their first thought. This is that person. And this person is the one who has, on this card, the most happiness, right? The most contentment, the most fulfillment. This is the main character right here. Look, they're in the foreground for us. These two people... Like, a lot of times when people look at this card, they're like, oh my God, this person stole from this person and I'm the person who's been stolen from. No, you're not. Be this person. These people also had divine inspiration come to them, right? And they chose not to take action. They are suffering the consequences of their own decisions. This person, for those who have, more shall be given. You have to give it to get it. This is the person who, as they continuously take action, aligned action on their pings, on their downloads, on whatever their higher self is telling them to do, they get more. It's like, you know, I was speaking earlier about how spirit will, like you can be a conduit for spirit to help fight a spiritual battle. But if spirit sees that you are not a willing participant and they can't be brilliant through you, they're going to move on to the next person, because spirit has an agenda to restore balance on, I mean, I don't really know how it's all working out there, but I do know there's freaking war going on 24/7, and spirit is trying to work through people. And if you are not willing to do your part, which is to just be open and to do what's yours to do in the moment, and to take steps when you know that that's the right step to take or the guided step to take, if you won't do that, spirit's going to move on. Look, spirit moved on from these people because they're not taking this action. They've had clear guidance. They have been told repeatedly. They dropped their sword. Spirit has no use with them. There's no use for them in the spiritual war. So spirit has to go on and find a fucking soldier. Here's the soldier up front. The soldier knows what to do and then gets to see a little bit more of the plan, gets more steps, knows where they're going next, gets more sight, gets more, their third eye awakens. They have clear communication with the spiritual, with the divine. That can be you. And this person lives now. This person takes action now. This person is one step away and takes that step. Be this person to he who has more shall be given. Follow your intuitive nudges. On the 4/4 portal of today, you have an intuitive nudge. It could be the smallest thing. You don't even know what it is. If you just get this random idea to go, you know, text so-and-so that you haven't talked to in 3 weeks or whatever, do it. Follow that. See where that leads. You don't know what you're going to get, and you don't know what you'll be able to give. But this is all part of a larger divine plan that started in motion long before you came to this planet. And I don't know if it's going to end in this lifetime, but it's going to keep going. All you got to do is your part. To he who has, more shall be given. And when you, and those who have, like, you have a responsibility to give it. If you are a leader, if you have management skills, if you are like top tier in whatever industry you work in, if you are like the one who can excel at whatever project is being worked on, you need to step into that role and be the one. Be the one they all look to. Take on that responsibility. It's a gift. That responsibility is a gift from the divine. Take it. Take your responsibility and take it seriously. And by seriously, I really mean sincerely. This isn't like a place where you don't laugh and have fun. For some of you, like, you could be a freaking comedian, and that's your God-given role. Accept it. Be a comedian. You know, everyone is designed so differently. However you are designed, use it, and then let spirit use you. Damn, that gave me chills. Okay, one piece of advice, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Let me start with a card, a word. I love this card. I love this card so much. Shut up. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Presence. Here. Look at this angel. In the spotlight. Illuminated. Brilliant. Great success. This has reminded me of the Six of Wands, like the victory card, the celebratory card. If there is something you need to do it today as you walk through this portal. You need to do it today. 4/4. You need to do it today. Man, that makes me so happy. Okay. All right, Spirit. One oracle card, please. I would love that. We would love that. And then I'm going to get out of here. One, maybe that's it. Maybe it's just presence. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, on the other side of my YouTube video, watching this, thank you for being here. Here's your advice today. Card 28, abundance, fortune, wealth, plenty. If you stay here, if you stay now, you're going to get the 10 of Pentacles. This is your point of power. Be present. Be a channel. Be open. Ask what is mine to do. Just ask. If you don't know what to do, just ask. What is mine to do? You might be surprised by the answer. And I wish you the courage to do that thing. And for many of you, you might not even need courage. It's so small. It's so average. It's normal. It's mundane. It might be wash your laundry. It might be take a walk around the block. It might be take a nap. It might be make a post about X, Y, and Z on social media. You're always going to know what to do if you open yourself up to your divine guidance. Oh, what a beautiful message. Pisces, I hope you have a wonderful 4/4 portal. I am sending you so much love, so many blessings. May this abundance come to you tenfold, and I will check you out later. Bye.